Too many entrepreneurs go, well, this seems kind of easy, and they'll actually relax at exactly the time when they should be surfing the wave. There's a lot of, at the moment, there is an awful lot of similarities to what's happening right now to what was happening 36 years ago. 36 years ago was in 1972, when we had a lot of the same things going on today. America was in a war people didn't think they should go to. They just had a change in president that had happened. There was terrorism that was going on. And of course, there were huge shifts that were going on with the currencies dropping. The American dollar plummeted with the Nixon shock. The oil prices were going crazy. And of course, the stock markets themselves were in turmoil as well. It was during those same times when Microsoft got started. It was during those times when Richard Branson started Virgin. It was during those times that the mobile phone was invented, email was created, that all the things that we currently have today and all of the billionaires today who are giving their monies away to worthy causes, they were at that point sitting with often less money than you and me. But they were there not thinking about the crises that were going on. They were thinking about the opportunity was right in front of them. So I see that right now, those who actually think that now's a time of crises will be right, and they will end up battening down the hatches, and they will end up basically doing everything to protect from the crises. And those, on the other hand, who decide that this is a time of great opportunity will step forward not with a 1-year view or with a 5-year view. They'll be looking forward right now with a 12 to 36-year view. And when you do that, you'll be blown away by how much will be achieved in the future as a result of what's happening right now. Everything is about looking at opportunity and looking at the wider picture, but we're going to find that even right now today in different parts of Europe, in different parts of England, there are different strategies which are now working very, very well, which are totally different from the strategies that would work in times of, let's say, spring and summer. So I'll give you an example. There are many magnify strategies, which is what happens on the extrovert side, which is what happens in summer, which is making things as complex as possible, magnifying your dollars up or your prices up, as opposed to multiply, which is not making things as complicated as possible and making them expensive. It's making things as simple as possible and making many. There's many online. Google is a great example of this, who basically make things so simple in entry level that anyone can step in straight away and get involved at a very easy entry level. You will always find that in times of crisis, things like insurance go up, meaning that more people decide they're going to take on insurance. More people are involved in security or involved in safety. You might right now be struggling to sell as many products as you used to sell before at the price point that you're at. Well, one thing that you'll find that right now in England, I'm seeing some people take on strategies where they're saying, well, I don't have to change my product necessarily. I just need to change my pricing model. I'm going to give people a chance to actually be able to try something before they buy it. I'm going to give people a chance to actually pay over time. I'm going to start building trust with people over time because they're taking longer to make decisions now, but they're looking for ways to actually spread out payments as well. And if I do that, then I've got an entirely different model to actually run my business than what I'm doing today. You might find, for example, that you're quite used to being someone who just comes up with your own ideas and your own business plans or products, and then the customers come along and buy whatever you've chosen. That works fine in spring and summer, but in autumn and winter it doesn't. This is a time to actually sit down with your customers, get them together and say, look, I'm looking to be able to supply you whatever it is that's going to make most of value or most difference to you today. So let's have a conversation about what that would be. And you'll be blown away by how willing people are to give their time right now to others. In a time when they were so busy before, they couldn't give you that time. Now they will, because they want to make sure that every dollar is going to the right place. I would say one final part to this is know that always every cycle continues. So after every winter, you're always going to end up with a new spring. It always happens. I am blown away by how many entrepreneurs get constantly surprised by the shift in seasons in their business. In fact, even worse, because memories are so short, the minute that they get to summer, and every farmer will tell you, make hay while the sun shines, too many entrepreneurs go, well, this seems kind of easy, and they'll actually relax at exactly the time when they should be surfing the wave. They relax at exactly the time when they should be paddling to actually get onto the wave. And then all of a sudden, the summer disappears. They didn't make anything like as much money as they could have at the time. And then it goes into winter where suddenly their sales go down, and they go, oh no, what's happened now? And in exactly the time when they should just relax, they end up trying to run harder and trying to make more sales. The worst time to plant new seeds is in the winter. So don't go out there and try and work harder now to make more money. Start preparing for the next spring, because it's going to be coming probably sooner than you expect. And when it does come, those who prepared for it are going to have all the right products in place. They're going to have all the right organizations and customers and trusted base around them, whereas others are going to be there basically saying, oh no, I've been so busy trying to make money off my old products that I've forgotten to even create any new ones.